My name is Tando Melapib. I'm a psychiatrist. I work in Johannesburg, and I work mostly in forensic psychiatry, but I do general work here and there as well. Voluntary work, and especially helping out in rural communities, has always been one of my passions, and it's something that I want to be involved in other areas of South Africa as well. So it was partly because just giving back is something that I'm passionate about, but also to try and learn and see what you guys are doing here, and hopefully steal some ideas and replicate it somewhere else where I would like to be more involved in the Eastern Cape, for example. No, I was born in the Eastern Cape. I grew up there and other parts of South Africa, but mostly in the Eastern Cape, and that is why I still have got that passion with it. My roots are in the former Transkei, but I trained in Johannesburg, Wits University, undergrad, postgrad. I'm still working there in the moment as a lecturer, and I'm at a hospital that is attached to Wits University. Yeah. A few things interested me about Samba Foundation. One was the area where it is at, because I wanted to take my family to the Kruger, and I think the offer, the value add that Samba Foundation gives in terms of free accommodation while you are here for as long as you need to be, which is something that could have cost us quite a lot if we had to pay for it. I think that was also very attractive, and also because it's actually in the rural South Africa, especially in the part of South Africa where I know that there are hardly any psychiatrists who are working in this area. So I felt that because of where it is placed, it would be good for me and what I wanted to achieve for me and my family, but also it was good for what I wanted to achieve in terms of giving back to the rural community and in terms of mental health care, and I would be able to offer that service in an area where it's needed the most, I think. I think that my involvement in the ward at Tinsolo Hospital was quite appreciated by everyone that I interacted with who works in the ward, the nurses, the patients themselves, their families, the doctors who are there as well. I think they found the extra pair of hands quite helpful and quite valuable. Also, there is no psychiatrist who is full-time there, so for the doctor who is in the ward to actually have an opinion from a qualified psychiatrist about various things that they are involved in, because the way the ward works is quite a mesh of different aspects of psychiatry all in one pot. So they've got varied pathology, varied status of the patients, and for them to get some advice and some input in terms of how to handle some of the things, I think they're quite appreciative of that. I do think, therefore, in that sense, there was value add to the hospital itself, and I'm looking forward to working with them, hopefully, in the near future. Because I now have a better understanding of what the need is, how the system works in the hospital, I will probably be able to plan it better and say, I'm coming maybe at this time, let's try and plan to do this when I'm there, and put a program together that will be a lot more structured and hopefully a lot more effective in assisting them as well. The wildlife that we live amongst was scary and interesting at the same time. Sometimes you have to message people and say, I'm late, an elephant is standing on my way. I think those just experiences were quite nice, and for the children as well to just experience that at a very close range is something that obviously you'll never find in Joburg, and I don't think there are many areas where you can live in this kind of an environment. I think that's quite nice. I mean, the area is quite beautiful, beautiful landscape, beautiful, strange enough, beautiful roads. There are not as many potholes as I anticipated. I think we have more potholes in Johannesburg. Maybe we've got more cars damaging our roads. And the easy access to different kind of lifestyles and places where you can eat simple meals, nice experiences with beautiful landscapes behind you at these restaurants and stuff. I think in particular the Samba Foundation is a great voluntary platform, and the flexibility that you get from the people at Samba Foundation and also at Tinsolo Hospital to do what you think is best, obviously with discussions and agreements, I think it's quite nice, because you don't get to be told this is how we work, this is what we're gonna do. You come in, you assess, you see, and you then almost map up your own plan, and you're free to do what you think is need to be done within what the hospital has to offer. And I think it's a great platform. It's a great foundation that will offer you what you, and will offer the patients what they really, really, really need.